Hi guys, today's video is going to be very interesting as I will be reviewing hyped and viral new perfume releases. I have here a mix of affordable and luxury fragrances that for sure you've heard about already. The question is, are they really worth the hype? Let's find out. I'm gonna start off with the newest release of Kayali, and this is Boujee Marshmallow. I bought this miniature with my own money, just for your information. I never received any PR from Kayali, and I always start with 10 ml. This is basically called Boujee Marshmallow, okay? So I am expecting for it to smell like marshmallow. And what am I smelling is a very realistic strawberry marshmallow. I can even smell the powdered sugar coat of the marshmallow in here. It is so good. I am not a fan of fruity perfumes, but I love this fragrance. This to me is a very unique take of strawberry, as I haven't smelled anything like this. Normally, the strawberry in the perfume market is either super sweet and synthetic or very fruity to the point that it's giving me headache. Not the case with Boujee Marshmallow. This has a very fluffy texture, exactly like marshmallow. I love it so much, and I must say that I'm surprised because it's very rare for me to love a fragrance from them at first sniff. Normally, it takes time for me to understand and appreciate their fragrance, but not with Boujee Marshmallow. This was a straight up love at first sniff for me, as I love the take of gourmand that is in here. As mentioned, this smells like a strawberry marshmallow with a fun and airy freesia in the background, giving it that fun and flirty Kayali vibe. I absolutely love this fragrance. Even though I mentioned that it is very marshmallowy, it doesn't mean that it smells juvenile, okay? This is a kind of gourmand that I would love to smell like. What I love most about this fragrance is its texture. It is very fluffy. Strawberry is not my go-to favorite note in a fragrance. However, this I think is my favorite strawberry fragrance so far. Yeah, I know that's huge, but yeah, I think it is. This reminds me so much of a gummy bear that I used to love when I was a kid. If you are Filipino or Southeast Asian, for sure you've heard about Pochi gummy bear. I'm gonna pop up a photo of it on the screen, and if you know, you know. I love this fragrance so much to the point that it can be in my top 3 from Kayali because I find it very unique and interesting. I have tried a lot of new perfume releases this year, and I will say that I haven't smelled anything like Boujee Marshmallow. Definitely fun and flirty, fruity with a fluffy texture that makes me feel so good. This perfume puts a smile on my face. Maybe it's because of the Pochi scent that I am reminiscing. Longevity and projection, I will say, is quite good. Let's say lasted me more than 6 hours. It lasts longer on clothes. I think after 6 Santal, this is a fragrance from them that I truly love and enjoy. I like it even more than vanilla candy rock sugar. Anyway, for me, this is worth the hype and worth checking out, even if you are not a fruity scent fan. Yeah, once again, this is Boujee Marshmallow, and to me, it is definitely feminine leaning. Next up is a very hyped Middle Eastern fragrance from Khadlaj. This is all over TikTok and Instagram Reels. Fursan by Khadlaj. I have this fragrance for quite some time now. Let's say almost 3 weeks. And it took me time to review this fragrance because I couldn't finalize my thought about it. But now I think after the third week, I am ready. This, to me, is very musky, coconutty, and ambroxan heavy kind of scent. It is a straight up Matière Premiere vanilla powder. And if you love that fragrance, you will definitely love this because to my nose, they are extremely similar, especially in the dry down. The thing is, I am not the biggest fan of vanilla powder as I find it to be a little bit screechy, especially in the beginning, and I am getting that same screechiness in Fursan. Ambroxan is not listed in this fragrance. However, guys, in the dry down, this to me smells like coconut powder, synthetic vanilla, and ambroxan. Since they are extremely the same, I am not really a big fan of Fursan. However, I appreciate it as I know it can be something else to other people. The thing is, I am not getting a lot of coconut in here. Like vanilla powder to me doesn't have a creamy coconut anyway. To me, it is more of like a powdery coconut effect, and it's here as well. I don't find it creamy unless I put my nose on the sprayed area, because in the air this is still very heavy in ambroxan. Like, okay, don't get me wrong, it is okay. It's just not my scent profile as I am getting a lot of ambroxan in here. Maybe when the weather change, I will get some more coconut, who knows. As of now, this is just an okay because I'm a bit disturbed with that heavy ambroxan. But I'm not giving up on this, okay? I'm gonna come back to this in summertime. Maybe by then my skin can pull off some more coconut in here. But yeah, for now, I will say that if you love vanilla powder and if you're looking for a good alternative, I would say that this is pretty much spot on. I have compared them side by side as I have a decant of vanilla powder, and yeah, they are basically the same, especially in the air and in the dry down. Like, I couldn't tell the difference. So yeah, with regards to that, it is very good. However, for now, it is not for me as I will prefer it to have more creaminess. This is very heavy in ambroxan and nutmeg to me. I want more creaminess from the coconut. And when it comes to longevity and projection, this perfume lasts for the whole day. I will say projection is quite a beast, like vanilla powder, but I consider vanilla powder to be even like stronger because it is more potent in my opinion, but they are very close. Let's say if this one lasts around 8 to 10 hours, vanilla powder is more of like an eternal kind of perfume. Nevertheless, highly recommend as a spot-on dupe of vanilla powder. Oh, and by the way, I find this fragrance feminine leaning. Next up is Lactea Divina by Paris Corner under the Taskin collection. Oh, and this one is all over the internet as well because it is duping Liquid Imaginaire's Blanche Bête. And what can I say? Okay, if you watch my channel, you know that I am not also a big fan of Blanche Bête, okay? I know a lot of you love it. I don't, because it doesn't go well with my skin chemistry. There's something about it that smells like baby vomit on my skin. And normally, when it comes to dupes, if I don't like the original, I tend to like the dupe. I know, it's funny, but that's how it is for me. The thing is, there are some originals that are giving me headache because they are too strong and potent. So when I saw Paris Corner's Lactea Divina, or even Lattafa's Her Confession, I was very curious. To be honest, I controlled myself not to buy Her Confession because I know that I don't like Blanche Bête. It's kind of like the same icky feeling with Bianco Latte and vanilla powder, but actually vanilla powder is kind of okay. Blanche Bête to me is really a big no. Anyway, I was hoping that Lactea Divina won't be too much for me. But yeah, what can I say? This is straight up Blanche Bête. And I feel like the tuberose in here is even like more prominent and heavier. So having said that, not really for me. It's not because of the perfume, okay? It is because of the scent profile itself. The only difference I noticed between Lactea Divina and Blanche Bête is that I find the tuberose here heavier on me. So yeah, having said that, I'm just not vibing with this fragrance, but for sure it is a spot on dupe of Blanche Bête when it comes to longevity and projection. If Blanche Bête is a beast mode, Lactea Divina is something very close. These last forever on clothes. When it comes to projection, it is beastly, let's say for the first 2 hours until it becomes moderate, but still very good and above average, okay? I think I will highly recommend this if you are looking for a very good spot-on dupe of Blanche Bête. Scent-wise, very close, longevity and projection above average. And I find this fragrance feminine leaning. Next up is a very hype niche fragrance, and this is from Une Nuit Nomade Estrella de la Mañana, which means morning star. I love the color of the bottle. This to me smells straight up dark, smoky tobacco and leather. Lots of dark amber, benzoin, and cocoa. Absolutely beautiful. When it comes to quality and luxury vibes, I will say that this is very high. It definitely smells expensive. It can even pass as an amouage fragrance. You know, when I sprayed this for the first time, I actually thought of amouage material, which is one of my favorite winter perfumes, okay? And I thought that, oh my god, they just smell the same. And then when I compared them side by side, of course not, because Estrella de la Mañana is definitely drier and it doesn't have like that vanilla sweetness of amouage material. This to me is straight up tobacco and leather, very dark and very resinous. Even the cocoa that is in here is very dark as well. So I'm talking about a dark and bitter cocoa. Even though I appreciate this fragrance a lot, as I know that it has very, very good quality. And also this fragrance is gifted to me, okay? I am an affiliate of Une Nuit Nomade. I will still say that this is not the kind of perfume that I will be excited to wear. Okay, don't get me wrong. It is because it is so good. It smells so special to the point that I need to attend something like a gala in order to rock this fragrance, you know. That's how special and luxurious it is to me. And also, even though I love wearing unisex scents, I find this fragrance more masculine leaning. In the beginning, I'm telling you, I really didn't like this fragrance because I found too much tobacco and animalic leather. However, as it dries down though, I just felt different. Like, this smells so rich and elegant, sophisticated and sexy and everything. However, this is not my scent profile. Yeah, I'm just gonna put it that way. When I was walking around the house, my husband smelled it and he asked me what was I wearing. So I showed him this fragrance and he told me that he loves it so much that it has to be on his shelf. Yeah, the audacity and the nerves, right? You know what? Actually, when I smelled this, I know that this is his kind of scent. This is definitely the kind of perfume that he gravitates towards. Like, you know, very dark, resinous, tobacco and leather, you know, very animalic kind of scents. He enjoys that scent profile. So yeah, even though I appreciate this and it is a very good, high quality fragrance, to me it is too dry. I love the dry down though, but in order for me to reach the part of extreme love, it takes too much time that I don't have patience. The dry down of this is absolutely beautiful. It lasts forever, guys. I don't know, this is definitely giving amouage vibes, but I think I'm gonna give this to my husband as this is his scent profile. I would say that this is a perfect example of a fragrance that is extremely high quality, but it doesn't mean that it should work for everyone and everyone should like it because of its very good quality. This has a specific scent for specific people that enjoys this scent profile. That is my very long thought about Estrella de la Mañana. I think if ever I have to attend a very special event, I will use this one. Once again, Estrella de la Mañana, Extrait de Parfum by Une Nuit Nomade. Alright, the next fragrance is also from the same brand, Une Nuit Nomade, and even though this is not very hype, I just want to quickly mention this because out of the 3 new releases that they have, this is my absolute favorite. And this is Jardins de Misfah Extrait. I'm just gonna mention this quickly because this is not really hype. However, I just love this so much. Like, for me, this is my scent profile. This is basically a sweet and more invigorating version of Jardins de Misfah. And I love Jardins de Misfah. It is actually my favorite scent from Une Nuit Nomade. But I think after trying the Extrait, this is now my new favorite from the brand. Just to describe this quickly, this has sweetness coming from dates and honey. The OG only has dates, so this is definitely sweeter. It doesn't have the saffron as well, which I think is quite tricky with the OG because I know that there are people who didn't really enjoy Jardins de Misfah that much because of the saffron. It doesn't have that. I feel like this is more likable, more feminine, more fresh and sweeter, okay? And what I mean by sweeter is not sugary sweeter. I love how honey sweetened up this fragrance along with the dates. If I have to choose between the Extrait and the original, I will actually choose this. The Extrait lasts definitely longer. Let's say this one lasts me more than 10 hours. I love it so much to the point that I think I'm gonna bring this in my upcoming holidays in Dubai and Philippines. I think this will be the scent that I'll be using in my Dubai trip in January. That's how much I love it. So once again, that is Jardins de Misfah Extrait, and I find this one more feminine leaning. Next up is a Middle Eastern fragrance, and this is Banana Bliss by Paris Corner under the Ministry of Gourmand collection. If you watch my channel, you know that I have reviewed already Tiramisu Speculoos in my video last week. And if you watch that video, I love it. Now, let's talk about Banana Bliss, as I didn't include it in that video. Banana Bliss to me smells like one of my favorite childhood snacks. This is fried banana covered in caramelized brown sugar dipped in coconut cream. That's how it smells like. It smells like banana Q. If you are Filipino, once again, if you know, you know. This has a very delicious and addictive opening, okay? As I could really smell the banana that is in here. However, that banana is not really long lasting. It fades in like half an hour. And after that, I am just left with a synthetic coconut, vanilla, and caramelized sugar, which I'm not complaining because I am actually quite liking it. To be honest, scent-wise, I actually prefer this more than Tiramisu Speculoos. However, Tiramisu Speculoos to me is more solid, you know. It is very good from beginning till the end. It is delivering that speculoos scent. I have reviewed it last week. That to me just literally smells like speculoos. It has a biscuity texture as well that is very addictive. To me, it doesn't smell like a tiramisu. This to me smells like a speculoos spread, okay? That can even kind of smell like a gingerbread actually, but not really. The cinnamon is quite strong in here as well. Very delectable, delicious. I love this. When it comes to Banana Bliss, I prefer this scent more. However, I don't prefer the longevity and projection of this one. Even though Tiramisu Speculoos doesn't last as well for a very long time, this stays on me maximum 5 hours. But, you know, I can respray every now and then. Banana Bliss, like I enjoy that first half an hour. The final dry down is okay, still very nice, but I just wish that the banana stayed until the end. In the end, it smells very synthetic. But you know what? I'm not losing hope on this one because judging the color of the juice, I have a feeling that this has a big potential to be well loved by me. Yeah, because I can tell that the vanilla is very heavy in here. It is quite synthetic though, okay, along with the coconut, but I am not complaining. To me, this is a love for the first 30 minutes. Dry down is just okay kind. However, I'm not giving up on this because I really love that banana Q scent that I am getting from here. By the way, I'm gonna pop on the screen the banana Q that I am referring to. If you're Filipino, for sure you know what I'm talking about. Longevity and projection is the same, 4 to 5 hours, but I feel like this one lasted more on me. So far, I am not decluttering it. Yeah, once again, Banana Bliss by Paris Corner. Oh, and by the way, I have this for almost like 10 days now. So yeah, my judgment is coming from that 10 days period. And I have worn this, let's say, 3 times. Full day wear test. And it still didn't change so far. The last but not the least, I think, is the very hyped Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee by Swiss Arabian. Guys, when Dubai Beauty World opened last month, I think everyone in that event were raving about this fragrance. So I was so curious. Plus, the color of the bottle is marigold, which is my favorite color. So I was really expecting so much about this fragrance, okay? If you watched my video last week, I featured vanilla toffee as well, and I told you that I couldn't wear it on its own because to me it just smells like brown sugar that is cooked in butter. 1 week after doing that video, I think I'm ready to give my final thought about it. It is okay. It is overhyped in my opinion. It is not a bad fragrance. First of all, it's coming from the Shaghaf line, so I was expecting for it to be a beast. I have tried everything from this Shaghaf line and all of them are beast mode, okay? But vanilla toffee though, it's very weak. Not only to be part of the Shaghaf line, but generally as a perfume, I think it is quite weak, at least on me. Vanilla toffee smells absolutely delicious, especially on paper. Because on paper, the toffee, walnut pastry, dates, milk is definitely coming through. Okay, I don't really get enough coffee here, even though there's like a hint of it. It smells different on paper because on my skin, okay, after 5 minutes, this is just straight up caramelized brown sugar and toffee with a buttery texture. Is it a bad fragrance? No, but it is overhyped, I think. Actually, if I smell the sprayed area, I am getting the cardamom, benzoin, and woody notes in here. So having said that, it has some sexy vibes and spiciness. What I mean by spicy is like warm, spicy kind of feel. However, it is just on the sprayed area. What I'm getting in my scent bubble is just straight up brown sugar. And you know, I actually asked my husband what he thinks of it. And you know what? He told me that he couldn't even smell it. Anyway, let's see. I'm not yet decluttering this fragrance. However, in my opinion, do not blind buy this fragrance at all because this is actually quite pricey for a Middle Eastern perfume. You definitely need to try it first and see how you feel about it. Okay, it doesn't mean that I don't like it and you won't like it as well. That's my thought about Shaghaf Vanilla Toffee. I find this a unisex gourmand. So that is the video for today, guys. I hope that you enjoyed my honest opinion about this new perfume releases. Let me know about your thoughts about them, okay? Because for sure, not all of you are agreeing with me, and that's okay. That's the beauty and excitement of watching YouTube perfume reviews anyway, right? Now, if you're new here and if you would like to watch more perfume reviews of new releases this year, I'm gonna pop on the screen a playlist that I made for you to binge watch. So yeah, enjoy it and thank you for watching. Bye guys.